My brother and I knew when we left home at 6:30 in the morning to go trout fishing that it was supposed to rain and the winds would be in the 30-mile-an-hour range. When we arrived at our destination at 7:30 in the morning, the wind was already beginning to blow and the rain was starting to hit the windshield. Our fishing destination was the Bennett Spring access to the Niangua River. It's approximately a 1-hour drive from where we live to where we were going to fish today. My brother needed to be home a little before 11 o'clock, so that only left us about 2 hours to fish. The fishing here was pretty difficult because the river is so wide and so swift. We were using 3-pound test line, and by the time we got a fish in, we were having to pull him straight up the current. Making a video was very difficult because the wind was blowing so hard that I was afraid the wind noise in the camera would preclude me using audio. Also, the rain was coming down at times so hard I could not film, and even when it wasn't raining that hard, I had to clean the lens each time I made a video clip. You can hear the rain bouncing off the hard hat that I have my head-mounted camera on. If you look closely, you can see areas where there is shallow water with rocks that form little riffles, kind of a little dam-like area. The water below these riffles and above them has less current in it and is a little bit deeper. And this is the areas that we were catching the trout in. I caught this trout right on top of one of those little riffles, and with 3-pound test line I couldn't put much pressure on him. So before I got him in, he got hung up in the rocks and the debris. This trout was a nice little brown trout. That blue heron over in front of that big tree caught a small fish and ate it, but I couldn't clean my lenses in time to get a picture. When my brother lost this small trout, we decided to call it a day and headed back to the car to remove all of our wet gear and head back home. But we had a great time in spite of the weather and in spite of the wind, and made a video, but there was lots of things I couldn't film. But we'll go back another day.